There are probably hundreds of ways, maybe even thousands of ways that a person can save money. But if you miss this number one way, you're going to struggle. Hey everybody, it's Emily, and yes, today I'm going to reveal to you the number one way to save money. There are lots of ways to save money. There have been entire books written on all these kind of different ways to save money. In my own book, Crazy Simple, which I'll link below since I'm mentioning it, I do talk about a lot of ways that you can save money. You can save money by turning off your hot water heater during the day. We used to do that. You can save money by buying used cars, not new. We've done that too. Buy a smaller house. Wear clothes until they wear out. Yada yada yada. Coupons. I could go on and on. Tons of ways that a person can save money. But if you miss this one key, you're not going to save as much as you could. And what is that key? What is the number one way to save money? Wait for it. Get organized. Yes, organization is the number one way to save money. If you go to the grocery store without a list, you're going to buy things you don't need. Heck, if you go to any store without a list, you're probably going to buy things you don't need. I know somebody who would just regularly go to the dollar store and wander around and pick up things that she would get an idea, oh, I can make this little craft with that, and oh, I can make this little craft with that, and so-and-so's birthday is coming up. I can gather these materials and make this, and she would buy all this stuff just on impulse because she was going to make all these fun things, and most of the stuff, maybe not most, but a lot of the stuff, she ended up never making. And a lot of people do that. They go into stores without a real purpose, without a list, and they waste money. And speaking of groceries, well, how do you get that list? How do you know what you need for groceries? Well, organization. Plan your meals ahead of time, either a week or even a month. Plan what you need and have that list. That way you know what to put on the list. So again, organization. And how do you know what needs to be on that grocery list? Well, you plan your meals ahead of time. Another step in organization. Get your meals planned. Just a week is fine. If you want to do more, great. But if you can plan for, a lot of people don't want to do more than a week. They'll feel overwhelmed. Just plan for a week's worth of food. Write it down, and then boom, you've got your grocery list. A lot of people, when they heard me say that the number one way to save money is by getting organized, they probably thought of budgets. Yes, if you can do a budget, that's great. The reason I say can do a budget is because they can be very restrictive and frustrating. I used to budget back when we were saving to be able to retire early. I did a budget, and I was constantly robbing Peter to pay Paul in my budget categories, usually food. Well, we didn't spend any money on clothes this month, but we went over with food, so I'll just take this money that was earmarked toward clothing and put it toward food. So lots of times budgets can be frustrating that way. I think a better way is to just keep track of of all that you spend. Keep track and then categorize it. Keep track of what you're spending in each category every month, and that way that will help you. You'll see what you're spending, you'll see where you're wasting money, and you will begin to get in the habit of thinking before you spend. But either way, either you budget, or you have a sheet or a spreadsheet on your computer or an app on your phone or whatever that helps you keep track of what you're spending. That's organization. That will help you save money. Organize your bill paying and your investing. I learned this from The Automatic Millionaire. The author said, listen, if you're serious about retiring early, you want to get your $1 million pretty early in life, You need to have everything automated. You need to automate all your as many bill payments as you can. Automate them. Automate the money that's supposed to go toward investment. Now, of course, if you work a job, you work for somebody else, and you have a 401k or a 403b set up, the employer is going to automatically do that, but you may want to be investing above and beyond that. And then you want to set up automatic. Why? Because if it's all automated, then, well, number one, your lights will never be shut off on you. Number two, you're going to pay more attention to what's in your checking account, right? Because you'd better have the right amount of money going out every month. You'll be a little more disciplined. But in general, that kind of organization is going to help you save money because you're going to pay closer attention to the money you're spending. You're going to discipline yourself so that you are spending less every month to make sure you always have some money left over at the end of the month instead of having month left over at the end of the money. Organize your time. This is critical for those of you who are entrepreneurs or you wannabe entrepreneurs, and I'm talking about people basically, you want to be trying to build an online business. You've got a blog, or you're writing books, or you're trying to become a YouTuber. Those kinds of things. We're kind of getting now into more making money here, but hang with me, okay? Yeah, it's making money, but even if you're not an entrepreneur, you don't have your own business, you want to organize your time, because time is what? Time is money. When you waste time, you're wasting money. You're not saving money. Generally speaking, if your time is organized, if you organize your time via a schedule and you can stick to your schedule, you're going to get into better habits all around, and that will include all those good habits of saving money, such as being organized with automated bill payments, such as being organized by making a grocery list. If you spend 2 hours on Facebook every evening after you come home from work, don't talk to me about not having time to write a menu plan for the next week and then a subsequent grocery list, okay? See, that wasted time is going to end up causing you to waste money rather than saving money. Another huge arena of organization to help you save money: organize your home. Get your home organized so you can find things. Because when your home isn't organized, you forget where you put things. You forget if you even own a particular thing, and you go out and buy another one. And a month or two later, you decide to declutter, or somebody just happens upon that, same item that you had to go out and buy. Whoa, I found that. Oh, I guess we have 2 of them. Now, redundancy is good to a point. Having extras of things is good to a point. It's ridiculous just to have 1 ballpoint pen in the house. Hello. 1 paper clip. Okay, you know what I'm saying? But there are certain things that it starts to become super wasteful if you just keep having to buy the new things. Let's say you bought a sheet set, a queen sheet set to replace the other one after it gets holes. Your current sheets start to get holes in them. You need to replace them, and you can't remember where you stored that sheet set that you bought. That kind of disorganization really wastes money. So get your home organized, and that will help you save money. There is a place for everything, and everything must be in place. Make that your motto. All right. So if you've been struggling with saving money, I hope I gave you a little bit of a revelation today. Get organized. Organize as many areas of your life as you have control over. That will help you save a lot of money in the long run. I hope this helped. If it did, give it a thumbs up. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you for the next video. In the meantime, take care and be well.